Spider-Man No Way Home. I just saw it last night. I saw it with friends. I've been super excited to see this movie for months. And finally, last night was the night. I went with my friends. We went to a late show in the Cinemark to go see it, and it was crazy. This is the kind of movie that changes the MCU. In some ways, this movie was a cinematic masterpiece that brought back so much nostalgia, not only for the fact that they brought in OG characters, but also paying homage to who they are. And when I say who they are, I'm talking about the things that make them up. Just as something as simple as the theme songs that plays when these characters are on screen. It's like, that's them. Like, this movie was a true crossover movie, and it was true fan service. Everyone who played in this movie gave more than just their best. Tom Holland was putting in work in this movie. This Spider-Man movie was easily Tom Holland's best performance as the character. Easily. I love how he brought Tobey Maguire Spider-Man and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man to work together as a team, because, you know, he's used to working together with the team, and I loved it. I really did. I just loved it. This was a very different movie. When you think about Tom Holland's journey throughout the MCU, from Captain America's Civil War all the way to Spider-Man No Way Home, he has probably, in my opinion, the best character arc out of literally everyone in the MCU. He made the ultimate sacrifice. He made a bigger sacrifice than Tony did. And it was so sad. This movie was so sad. I couldn't believe it, how sad it was. They really killed Aunt May. I couldn't believe that. He lost Aunt May. He lost Tony. He lost the Avengers. He lost his girlfriend. He lost his best friend. Literally, he is alone in this world. He's literally lost everyone. To keep everyone safe, he sacrificed everyone. That's sad. The ending to this movie, I thought Avengers Infinity War was the saddest Marvel movie. No. This movie was 10 times worse. Honestly, that ending was so sad. And it's like, it's really sad because it's this version of Peter Parker, the lighthearted kid, the kind of campy, you know, funny, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. He's so nice, and it's like this horrible thing has happened to him. I just felt sorry for him. It's like he's literally alone in this world. I mean, it felt natural, and story-wise it's good, but it's just like, wow, man. But this movie was a true homage to the character and what he symbolizes to so many people in this world. So many people grew up with Spider-Man from the time he came out to now, and everyone has their favorite. And having Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland all in the same room together, that's 3 generations on screen. All 3 Spider-Man trilogies has been about his idealistic, uncorrupted worldview as a teenager, and the relatable mistakes, the naivety, and the teenage drama he consistently goes through. Tobey Maguire embodied this original series. You wouldn't have it without him. He started this, and he embodied it. From the science nerd, genius, loser who always got picked on and bullied in school, couldn't get the girl of his dreams, to dealing with the costs and loneliness of having this great power. You know, Andrew embodied the ultimate kind of new 52 version of Spider-Man. New look, new era, with the kind of the same problems as Peter Parker and Spider-Man. And Tom Holland truly elevated the character to another level with his performances of Peter Parker and Spider-Man. A more comic book accurate version who shares a large world with the Avengers and S.H.I.E.L.D. and Hydra and the 10 Rings and all the stuff we've been seeing since 2008's Iron Man. A Peter Parker who shared a few of the problems the other faced, but never really had to dig deep down before the way they did when he had nothing left until this movie. He was just more lighthearted and fun, and I think that his adventures were just better. I mean, we saw Spider-Man swinging from Thor's hammer, holding on to the Infinity Gauntlet. It doesn't get much more epic than that. Marvel truly outdid themselves with this one, y'all. It was so heartfelt, so rich, so powerful. It was a powerful statement they're making in the MCU. The movie was good, and it set up so many different things, from Peter Parker's difficult journey ahead to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, to my all-time favorite cameo, Daredevil. I was so happy to see him in this movie. I love the Daredevil Netflix show. I recently just got into it, like last week, and I've been binge watching it. It is so good. I love this show. It is so cool that Matt Murdock is a part of the MCU.
I wanted to make this city something better than it is. Something beautiful. You took that away from me! You took everything! I'm gonna kill you! Take your shot.
I'm anxious to see what they do with him next, because we already saw the show, and now we also saw the Kingpin and Hawkeye. Is Daredevil going to get his own movie? Does he even need one? He got 3 seasons of TV shows, you know? Like, I don't know, but I don't care. I'm just so happy that Kingpin and Daredevil are in the MCU. That show is canon with the rest of the MCU. They are in it. Cool. The MCU has been changed forever heading into Phase 4. This Spider-Man movie has really changed the overall trajectory of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Doctor Strange is dealing with the consequences of helping out Peter in this movie. It's like we are so far out of the Infinity Saga. It's like Thanos and all that stuff. We're moving into uncharted, dangerous territory. And the MCU is changing. Guys, in a nutshell, this movie was unique. Very unique. As well as awesome. It represented the character, Stan Lee's creation, Spider-Man, represented him well and all he stood for. Everything. Every Spider-Man lore from when he first came out to now was all represented well in this. Tom Holland is still my favorite out of the 3, but I do now realize that Tom Holland wouldn't be as good as he is, maybe not even half as good, if it wasn't for Andrew Garfield and of course Tobey Maguire. They walked so that he could run into the MCU. Without them, Spider-Man Homecoming, the Homecoming trilogy, Far From Home, No Way Home, and all the Avengers and crossover movies in between wouldn't be as good without Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. This one was different. Wasn't expecting anything I saw. Everything I saw was not expecting that. Things changed and he's alone now. Let me know what you guys thought of this movie. If you like it, comments, questions, concerns, all down in the comment section below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.